Wake up, knight. You must take up your arms again. This is all very confusing. I know. Focus. Breathe. It will all become clear soon. You were fighting in the last great battle for Britannia, when King Arthur's adversaries marched against the once and future king. You have committed dreadful acts to fulfill your destiny. Do you remember the earth trembling? Can you recall the gathering of terrible armies? You saw Camelot burning and watched the power of magic tearing apart the world at its seams. You led knights and monsters into a deadly storm of fury and blood. You destroyed the ladies of the sun and the lords of the winter. You have killed King Arthur, and with his dying breath, he struck you down. You both died, and yet you both live. You have unleashed something that cannot be stopped. The tide of madness and pain will swallow us all. I have brought you back to end this nightmare, Sir Mordred. I want you to go on a knightly quest. I want you to finish what you have begun. Kill King Arthur, or whatever he has become, after I took his dying vessel to Avalon. Sir Mordred, living.
Hello
and
everyone,
breathing
welcome
again.
to my channel.
But is he
Today I'm
truly
playing King's
alive?
Arthur's
I
Knight's
wish I could
Tale,
talk to him,
a tactical
but I can't just
RPG with
yet.
turn-based strategy
Serves
combat
right anyway.
that
I've
is
set this
looking very
dread knight
promising,
on
at
dark
least in the
path,
intro,
and for now, I can only watch where it takes him.
and
I've brought
it's
back
going to be a
King
lot of
Arthur's
fun to
nemesis,
play, I
and
hope,
wonder
and
if I made
let's
the
see
right
what it's going to
choice.
give.
Mordred did the impossible, after all.
The game is
Almost
about
killed
the
king who cannot be killed.
legend of
And that's how the nightmare began.
I wanted to say two words in one. The legend of Camelot, and it's about Avalon and about King's Arthur and the Knight's Tale. So let's see, graphics until now looks cool. You are playing this Sir Mordred
Who the hell are you?
that
I'm here to teach you some manners.
defeated King Arthur one time in battle, and now King Arthur was summoned by the Lady of the Lake, but he didn't come back at himself. So it come back at something very bad and evil. And that's why she summoned Sir Mordred also to take out King Arthur again. So let's go into the game, because we already have a combat, and I'm sure you are excited to see what it's all about. Like I said, the combat is a turn-based strategy combat that is based on action points. These action points are here. We have a number of 7. For now, you can improve or you can reduce depending on what type of skills or armor or even potions you are using, and also some other. We are going to get in them later. So what you have to do, what you can do, what does that mean, these action points? For example, if you walk 2 squares, there are 2 action points taken. Let's see. If you want to strike the enemy, you can use force. For example, 2 points for the casting mod that is causing a 20% vulnerability, and then 3 points for the strike. So let's do that. We are going to cause the vulnerability and then we are going to strike it. And this is the result. You get 6 points of damage. Now you just end your turn. Like in any other turn-based strategy game, don't know, Heroes, King's Bounty, any other things that you come in mind. And now he had hit us. He took out 1 point of armor from us, but he didn't do no damage. Also here you see we have 2 bars on our life. One, it means the 18 are the hit points that you can take until you're going to be injured. And the 40 points, they actually your HP points, no, the vitality points they called. When you're going to start losing vitality, then you're going to have to heal yourself at the hospice, and if you lose a lot of them, you're going to get permanent injuries that you have to heal at the cathedral only. It is possible. So now we are on the new second turn, and we have all the 7 points. One strike, it takes 3 points, and if you wouldn't die, you could have done the second strike.
I thought that dying
In the same turn.
change a man.
We're going to see that a lot as you're going
I
to
might
play.
be wrong.
Hey, who's there? I
Also-
can hear you. Let me out.
All the
What is
dialogues
this thing?
and all the interaction with the NPC, their voice reproduced. So you don't have to read, you can just stay and listen. If you don't want to listen, you can read. If you don't want to read or listen, you can skip very fast. But I
Open the
suggest
door,
to
whoever
read
you
some
are.
of them because they are
Help
very
me,
important
and I will help
for
you.
the quests. And also, depending on the way that you're going to choose, you're going to get different skill points or different affinity points or different
King Arthur's seneschal,
direction of
in a
the story.
dungeon
No?
rotting away, a hero's reward. An honest and capable man, but a bit dull, like an untended blade.
Sir Mordred,
So we find here
the
another
scourge of the
knight,
tongue is
Sir
back.
Kay. We already fought and killed apparently.
Treacherous kind. Are you real? Or just a ghost? Tell me, Mordred. Do you remember killing? Help me escape, traitor. Then we may talk. I keep my promises. I will help the powers that rule this land.
The dialogue that
decided
are
to trust
is
you
like
with our fate. I don't know how to feel about
goldish that
that.
are exactly the
But soon, you must
main
make your very
story.
first decisions.
Let's say. So we are going to help this Sir Kay, and he's going to join us and help us in our quest, because we are going to need a lot of muscle power.
Great.
find here his
That's why
armor.
we're over there.
And I can say that Sir
Finally.
Kay is pretty good.
I feel more useful
good,
You think a sword makes you less
he's a pretty
useless?
good
We
knight.
must get out of here. Go to the door and let me handle this.
Help us a lot in our quests. The next step is to bang the door and
Rascals!
to see who's
I
going
told
to
you
come
that you
out
will
from
pay
there.
for this.
What the hell is he doing out of his cell?
Surprise!
Now we have 2 enemies. One other thing that you're going to also is going to be very important in this game, like it says here, the orientation. Because you're going to give a bonus attack if you are going to strike from the back, the enemy. So if you are doing a back step, like it's called here, let's do that. So doing a back step,
Your head is mine.
you're going to do much more damage than if you're going to go in the front. Also, if I'm now in the back of the enemies, I can easily walk without nothing happening. If I would have been in the front and walk, or from the side, then the enemy will strike you. That calls like
Taste my blade.
opportunity strikes, no? So as long as you walk in his sight range, let's say, no, because he can see you here or in front, then you're going to get that opportunity strikes. They're called.
That's it.
If you are in the back
Yes,
or
just getting
around
warmed up.
archers, that is not going to happen because for some reason archers cannot do opportunity strikes. And also, if you walk in the back, they don't see you, so this doesn't happen for that reason. That is also something in mind to
This
have.
is my lucky day.
Also, at the end of your turn, you can, even if you use all your action points, you can still turn your knights in the direction that you want them to face, and I will show you that. It's
This is
just
the warden's
simply
room. Prepare for battle.
press click left and keep it pressed, and that is happening, and then you can turn, moving your mouse. We got to this point. This is the, don't know, one room.
Sir Kay,
And now we are
really
facing three
persistent.
enemies.
but I can't let you walk free.
That is
You
nothing
don't have much
strange. You will
choice,
see
no matter
as you're going to
what
play, and as I'm going to play, you're going to be a lot of times you're going to be outnumbered more than you're going to face the same number of enemies. We're going to talk also about reserving points immediately. So I'm going to move the tier more than going to strike this guy here. And now I have 1 point left. If I press this reserve, this point is going to cross to the next round. And the system is like that: if you have 1 point and you reserve, you're going to get 1 point. If you have 2 points, you're going to still get 1 point. If you have 3 points, you're going to get 2 points. And to get 3 points reserve, you need to reserve an amount of 6 to get 3 points passed to the next round. So yes, it's going to it's not going to get all the action points, because it will be maybe too overpowered. No, but you're going to get a good amount of action. Even if you cannot do nothing, that's what I'm trying to say. Those points not going to be totally wasted, no? So now we have 8 points. We can strike 2 times, and we can even do one spell. So this is what I'm saying about reserving points. And now I'm not actually going to reserve points, or yes, I'm going to. Let's see, reserve points. So you see, now if we go to the Sergei, he has 2 points reserved, because we reserve, like I think it was 4 or something like that.
Time to feed the ravens.
So yeah, this is what the reserve system is. Pretty cool, pretty innovative. I didn't see, or I don't think I can name a game that can do this stuff. Maybe they are, and I didn't play. I didn't play all
We
the
should
games
find
that they
the
are
one
there.
who is truly
But anyway,
in charge
it's
here.
different than all the turn-based strategy games that I played so far. And it's much more entertaining, because you can strike, walk, strike again, strike, use spell, walk, and so on. You're going to see we're going to be able to do so much things
Something to
with your character, depending on the skill, spells, and application points that it has. It is going to give you a very, very good impression, this game, especially in the combat system. Outside the combat system, the exploration is pure just go. You don't have a time limit.
Careful.
Or you don't
It's quite a
have
crowd.
You know very well
the same
that
system with
diplomacy
turn-based
was
like in
never
other
my strong
games. No?
suit.
You just walk, like for example in King's Bounty, you could walk eternally on the map without have to wait for the time frame to change. Now there are some battles, places where you're going to have this square marked with red, and once you step inside, that is going to start the combat. But there are not so many that they have this, that going to have this type of approach to a combat.
Time to
Most
earn
of them, they are just going to be like you're approaching the enemies, and the combat is going to start. And in this type of combat, you can arrange your knights, your heroes as you wish. You can put them everywhere where these green areas are. You can set one here, you can set the other there. They don't have to be together. No? Actually, we can even do that. Let's put Sergei where we can put it to be closer to another guy. Let's see, we're going to put it, but in the first square, here. Maybe I think he has more. 7 action points, they have 7 bows. So let's see. Maybe he's going to be able to reach that archer and also strike it. So we can move now. Also, it's not like in other turn-based strategy games, because I keep referring to that. You cannot just press, just if you're using spells, you can directly attack. But if you're going to use melee attack, you have to get next to the target and then attack. You cannot do, for example, from here I'm going to attack and he's going to go to attack. No, you have to be next to it. Just spells and other type of attacks, you are able to do this. I'm going to go next to the archer, because that way if he's going to move even 1 inch, he's going to get strike. He didn't move, he actually attacked us, but closer range, like in any other type of games like this, if he's close to us, he's not going to do the same damage as firing from afar. Okay, yes, sometimes I'm going to talk like this. Don't be scared. It's just me trying to say something very fast, and that something doesn't come out. So you can zoom in and you can zoom out, depending on how you prefer it, and if you want to see the animation closer, or if you want to see the characters better. So I like to zoom in most of the time, especially after I see all the battlefield. What is it going to be?
I am ready.
After that, I like to zoom in to see the characters better, and the animation of the move. Now we can reserve some, but we can still use the spell, but it's no point to use it. It is just one turn. Now we can use it. Now we can put a vulnerability, and now we can strike, and it's done.
I am here to serve.
And we have 1 guy left, and then now if you pay attention closer, moment you are striking. No, he didn't die. I thought he's going to die. No, he didn't die. We have this option from Overwatch. I'm going to talk about this when I'm actually going to be able to use it with the amount of success.
I am ready.
Just for now. So now we lost a little bit of the HP points you saw there, but those are going to reset all the time.
That would be Sir Tywelin.
The end of the missions are going to be full again. Also, you can heal yourself during your combat. It's different ways to do it. You have potions. You're going to find some areas where you can rest, and you can also, and we talk about everything as we're going to go through. No?
So
I'm going to post a series of videos.
attack as well.
Now we got in the
Traitor.
come back to
You
that.
probably
Got
don't
the
remember me.
throne room, and here is a sea tavern that is protecting it, and now we have to. Don't care. Some of
Just
the
a
dialogues
walking
they are very
corpse,
cocky,
cheated
so
out of his death.
He
you
is.
can choose
he
how you want to
was.
answer,
He is
and
not.
sometimes you're going to have here
The
some
unholy storm
affinities. They're going to be
wrecked the
related
ship
to
that
your
brought
answer.
the
So yes,
dying king to Avalon, and the raging Arthur is whatever you do. You need more than a blade to break my curse.
so we are going to fight these guys again. They are now 4, and we are just 2 of us, so it's going to be not very easy to deal with them. But yes, let's see. I'm going to try to take out without dying.
Let me cut you to size.
That is a very cool skill. The vulnerability is going to be able to do a great amount of damage to the target. Now we use all our
I can
action
take
points,
them all.
and that's it. You see these points are going to be able to regenerate them during combat also. The other ones also, but we're going to test that not all the time. Not all the time.
I am here to serve.
None
So we
can
could have been
stand in
good if
my
we
way.
could have been in the
For my
different position,
Camelot.
but now we are not, so I'm going to kill this guy here. So I'm going to tell you, you're going to be needing to do a lot of strategical approach to the game, to the combat, because you're going to be all the time outnumbered, so you have to be very careful and try to make the best of your abilities, of your companions, best of the application points, so you have a very good outcome from the battle, no?
I am ready.
So don't be afraid, this is not going to be
Time
that
to
hard.
feed the
You're going to get
ravens.
a lot of
I am
to
here
get
to
much
serve.
better armor, you're going to improve your skills, you're going to unlock new skills, so it's going to be much
None
fun, you're
can
not going to
stand
be
in
reduced
my
just to
way.
these two,
Your Highness?
for sure. Now we cannot do too much, so we have to repeat it, we have to reserve points and skip the turn. Sorry
Awaiting
about
your
that,
command.
my wife can be very persistent sometimes. So now even if you're going to be able to attack, we moved close to the archer, and that way we're going to force him either to move, either to attack us. And if you're going to attack, the next time we can kill him because we can have full action points and we can take him out in the one round. So we managed to
The battle is over.
win
And
the
you must
battle,
make a choice,
and now
Mordred.
it's the
This is
decision that
merely
you
the
have to make
first in a chain of similar decisions
by
that will
depending
eventually
what
determine
dialogue
what
you're going
kind
to
of leader
choose.
you will be.
So you can
Tell
go
me.
the Tyrant mode,
What will happen to Camelot?
or you can go the Righteous mode. I'm going to go the Righteous mode because I don't believe I am a very bad person. And that's going to be that. So we managed to finish our first mission. We've leveled up. We're going to use our skill points immediately. We got some artifacts here. We're going to talk about that also, and some gold and some building resources. No, we have a new mission, and it notifies us that the Sir Kay joined our court. Also, here's the morality chart. And he is going to tell you what is going to go to. During your journey, you will have to make tough choices that will affect the outcome of the story and your allied heroes' loyalty. Yes, you have loyalty from your heroes, we'll talk about that too. Here you can see your previous morality event choices. Every choice you make will represent on the morality chart. You can unlock morality abilities and heroes that are unique to that alignment. On the vertical axis, your alignment can go from being rightful ruler to a reckless tyrant, and horizontally it can range from being a devout Christian to being the follower of the old faith. The choice is yours. So this is old faith, Christianity, good and bad. Good and bad depending on your view. So here, if you are going to go to the rightful way, you're going to be able to unlock these abilities, no? And also missions to get these knights. So Redograns, Lancelot, Lucan. Then if you go to the Christianity, White Knight, Sir Gallant. If you go to the other way, you can go unlock Sir Geraint, some experience and stuff here. Sir Bedivere, Lady Morgana Le Fay. If you go to the Tyrant way, you can unlock Black Knight, Red Knight, Sir Dagonet, and if you go on this way, Sir Dagma. So if you go Tyrant and Christian, Sir Damas too. So depending what you're choosing, you can unlock one of those knights or not. No, That depends all of you what you want to do and how you're going to want to play. Also, we unlocked our, but still no, our castle. This is Camelot. Going to need 1,000 building resources to reconstruct it. That you're going to get from
The nearby
this,
Kingstone is
from this
plundered
mission
by a
here.
marauder.
Before we get to the mission, here you're going to see the stats of your knights. This is what class of knight is a champion, the level, loyalty chart, vitality, that is the points that you're going to, if you're going to lose, you're going to get injured and it's going to be able to heal just in Hospice Cathedral. Hitting points is the other bar that you can heal during the game with these potions. For now, when you're going to have much possibility, I'm going to talk about that. Also, you have your armor, that is 5, action points are 7, and here you have your weapon, armor, some accessories and potions that you can apply. So let's go to the Sir Moderate. Let's see. The weapon is not for us. You can improve, and we're going to change it. And we don't have other stuff. We can 2 burning damage, 10 damage reducing in cover, not very useful for us. 2 damage against knockdown units. Let's see this. And 2 burn. I'm going to just put it because it gives that 8 mental debuff resist. Or we can choose this one. It doesn't matter, and we can put this on the other one. We're going to get more of this. So we have 2 points. We can unlock a new skill, and we are going to unlock this shield charge. I'm going to show you. It's going to be a very interesting skill. And to our Sir K, we're going to improve the main strike, 15 weapon damage and cause bleeding for 1 turn. Bleeding suffer 50% damage at the start of their turn and after every action. So all the time we're going to get bleeding on an enemy. Every time that it moves or gets starts the new round, he's going to get that 50% of the weapon, 50% damage from 100% weapon damage. No, this is going to be, that is 11-18 point of damage possible. So that's, then you're going to use gold, and building resources is for upgrading buildings. Gold is also needed for that and for buying artifacts or selling. You're going to get by selling them also. So without talking too much, so we can be able to actually unlock Camelot, and at the end of this video I'm going to try to post around 1 hour videos long, because if they are longer maybe people are going to get bored and don't watch. Going to go next to the next
nearby
mission. We have 2 guys going to fight. Here's going to tell you a little description about what the mission is. The reward is going to be, like I said, building
anyway,
materials, and you're going to get a recruitable
I must teach these
hero.
brigands a harsh lesson.
These are the
about
types of
boundaries.
enemies that you're going to face. They are
Also, I will
brigands.
need plenty
That is
of
also going to
masons,
come in
woodcutters,
play
and laborers
later,
to
or
restore
in the
Camelot
beginning
to
also,
its
when you're going to
former
get the
glory.
artifacts. They're going to have some special bonuses for different types of units and so on. So you're going to start the mission without lingering too much, because it's boring.
I think we are too late. I don't see it as
entertaining
survivors.
stuff is to play, That's what everything wants. You have also a little map here. I didn't say nothing about that. That is the only thing that I don't like
but
too
that
much
isn't good,
about this
Sir
game.
Balin.
This little map
Come on
is
then, fellows. Let's
so
play.
hard to read, and you cannot make it bigger. At least, sorry about that. I didn't find a way to make it bigger.
Yes, a righteous fool, trying to save the village on his own.
So now we found another knight that is surrounded by 3 enemies. We need to rescue him somehow. So the skill is pushing back enemies, and if the enemies are higher level, it's just going to push them 1 tile back. It's knocking down. Knock down enemies, they are not going to move in the turn, and also going to get more damage when they are on the ground. This is about turning, like I said, you're going to be sure to face the right direction. I'm going to put it in this direction because either way, if I point it towards this or towards the other, is going to be backstepped possible from one of them. So I'm going to put it like
I am ready.
in neutral position, let's say. Good, we're going to move this guy here, and now I'm going to use that Overwatch skill. And you will see if he's going to try to hit us, what is going to happen is that, but he's not going to come to us, so we couldn't show that. I'm going to try to show it in another combat, no? Let's
Ready
see,
to
now we
fight.
were that way, now we are very far, and then we're not
I
going to
can
be able
take
to
them.
do much damage here. We still have 5 points, so we can apply that debuff, and then we can do some damage. It's almost done. Let's save some, even if he's not going to be needed, because that other new guy is going to take him out.
By the old gods, Sir Mordred. The rumors are true then. You have returned. I'm only following my knightly oath by protecting the innocent. The nearby village is plagued by these. So you are truly taking King Arthur's place in Camelot, recruiting knights. You should find my brother.
I'm not going
He would be a
to
great fit to your dark
exhaust
court.
every dialogue for the purpose of the video to not be longer than needed.
You are not the only
And,
one looking for him.
You can
Something terrible
experiment
happens
that
to
by
Avalon,
yourself
and
when
people
you're going
need
to play
guidance.
this game.
The ship that brought him to Avalon reached shore. Our goals are the same. I'll accompany you. That selfish, wild zealot is busy defending our heirloom at the bridge of Curse upon Balin. Anyway, my late father believed in Arthur's creed that a knight is defined by the deed. Finally, you committed a murder that you
Sometimes some of those dialogues, they will give you an option, an extra
Careful.
mission. So
More things to plunder.
you should really read them, and you should really check what is it about. Because you can get extra missions, some secondary missions that are going to give you some resources or some artifacts, and most of the time they can be very good things.
half
And
of the
they can
village is
help you a lot
killed
to-
and maimed, the other half hiding in the woods. We must
to
stop
improve
this.
yourself fast. We got again to one of these battles. Let's get these resources here, not to miss them. Be sure to check everything, because there are a lot of stuff hidden, even treasures. So we're going to
Gather all you can. The dead won't need
get
anything.
into a new
Will
combat.
they?
There are many more
These
people here
brigands are not
than
even
in
worthy
the
to stand
first
trial.
ones. And now we are
shall kill
also
them
3
all.
of us. So
Still
yes,
good old Balan. Protector
let's
of the
see.
weak.
Spare me the cynicism.
Also, you
You
can
are
have
here for the
these
same
little
reason as I
cinematics
am.
with dialogues.
To save these people.
Yes, I need them to work the field, see?
You are a disgrace to everything the Round Table stood for.
Maybe this land needs my round table to survive.
So we have a bigger area where we can deploy our guys. And then we have there also a chest. So let's see. Going to
Okay,
put this
and
guy
country.
here. Going to
I am
put
ready.
this guy here. And I'm going to
can
put this
take
guy
them all.
here. So. And we are going to begin.
At your service, my lord.
Now we are going to face also, we already faced, the range units.
Now
I
you
always have an obsession about the range units, and I'm trying all the time to take them out first. So you see why this shield charge is very good. For example, I'm about to cross 1, 2, 3 squares, that it would be 3 action points, but by using this skill I'm going to use just 1. And I still have 6 left. And I still can advance, and I still can strike that guy once more. And I can even go further. Don't wanna save points, cause it's not going to be of any use. They have range units and those are going to strike. And so we have to get as fast as possible close to them. Because you see, they do pretty good damage, even in the beginning. They could take out, not Sir Mordred because he has the ability to block, damage.
Your orders?
But going to stay at the cover even if we use almost every action point, so we can
None can stand
also
in
not
my
get
way.
too much damage from the archer. Now we can save points, because we're going to save one. This Sergei that strikes very hard, but they also, his abilities cost a lot of action points. Now we're going to save again, one at least for every single guy. So you see that guy died from the bleeding effect from our ability.
Repent,
That
sinners!
is also good. So apparently we're going to be joined by an archer lady. That is very
For
good to
king
see.
and country.
Awaiting your
This is
command.
not going to close.
For my
This
Camelot.
is not going to be able to get there.
Your
And
orders?
this guy, let's move it here.
Time to
And
feed
we're going to
the
finish this
ravens.
one with Mordred. And we are going to be needing just to take out that archer, and everything is done. This one is dying from the fire.
Your command?
The new knight has also this skill, power attack, and it does a lot of damage. Also the skills have
Ah,
cooldown,
Sir Mordred. You really don't have to thank me.
but the cooldowns are resetting after every single battle, so you're going to be able to use all your skills in the next battle without any problem. So don't be afraid to use them to think I'm going to save this for the next battle. No, you're going to have to the skill reset to 0. So we met this lady Drande, there's an archer lady, and we are
I'm
going
Lady
to
Dindrain, the Lord's
have
chosen,
to do a little talking with
seeker of the
her.
Holy Grail. Aren't you helpful? I wish I had thought of that. No, I'm looking for redemption in this hellhole. No, sir. I'm hunting down there. The good Lord sent you.
So we're going to keep going forward. Now we're going to have 4
Let's have a look.
units, and it's going to be much
A sacred place.
easier for us to win. Be sure to explore every part of the
Chasing
map,
me!
because you can find everywhere little
Please!
treasures or more enemies to fight. That they're going to give you also. You see, here is some treasure. They're going to also give you some experience and gold and artifacts and so on. Going to use the Overwatch, even if they are very far away, just
No mercy for the
be
wicked.
sure that nothing is going to come too fast. But
For the
at least
Lord
with one-
Almighty.
At least with one night. You see, I did a shot, I moved, I shoot, and I come back
Your command?
to move, get a little in the cover. So we can even put this knight in front of her. Because you will see, as you will pay, you also going to be able to take cover. For range units, you have to be in the good position to be able to attack, to do damage to all enemies or some of specific enemy that you want to attack. You know, you have to be in the right position to do so. It's not going to be easy. I'm going to move here close to them, because why not? I'm going to move with this guy too, so I cannot be stabbed from the back. And I'm going to post this guy also, so no point saving.
I can
But
take
next
them.
round, I'm going to face Sir Mordred to be able to front almost everyone, to be in the...
Sinners shall bleed.
And now we're going to use our archer lady. And we can attack just this guy, but it's more than enough. So let's see. I'm going to move her a little in the back, saving some points here, and let's see how is this going to go. Good for us or for them? Here you can also zoom in, and you can clearly
I
see
am ready.
everything. So now we can use our area skill. Be sure to check all the time. You see now if I'm going to be to attack here, I can hit Sun Moderate too. So in this game it's going to be 100% I think friendly fire. Not sure, but anyway you're going to get friendly fire damage. So be sure to check all the time before using the area skill or spell, that you are not hitting your own. So let's see, going to use that skill to be able to just executing from one hit. Now we still have the lady that she can do some damage, and we can use the fire arrow in because we have more points we can attack the other guy too. Also I can tell you one thing, if you forget to reserve points when you're going to end the turn but you still have a lot of action points, they're going to be automatically reserved. So don't be afraid not to forget to do that. It's going to automatically happen. We did a very quick fight. And we continue our mission. Have to talk with this little girl. You go to have
Thank you for saving me.
She gave us a little of the money, and she gave us also some experience. You're going to meet on your map these shrines. Not going to happen very often, but it's going to happen from time to time. And these shrines can give a lot of things, from regaining health, armor, to even regain vitality and so on. We're going to use that on our Sir Mordred, and he's going to have all his armor fulfilled. The only thing that you can use is just for one.
In the old days, you raised the
Just for
towers of
one
mad
character.
wizards and crushed the
But we
champions
have
of the
these
She.
resting places here, resting areas, they are called these fireplaces, barbecues, and here you can heal all, or you can restore the armor for all your knights. So we don't have no HP damage for now, and then we just have the armor in two of our guys. We're going to restore them. And by doing that, you're going to restore the armor at full amount. For now, because it was not too much taken, but if I'm playing at hard difficulty, later is not going to be a full recover, but it's going to be just
This is where the Lord of
some
the
percent of
Vermin
it, I think.
is hiding.
50%
Let's cleanse this hovel
or lesser
once
amount.
and for all.
Or moderate, I think they called it. Didn't say actually the procents. Okay, so now we're going to start this fight. We're going to fight against much more enemies, but we are also 4. By the way, 4 is the maximum number of knights that you can bring in any fight. But in a lot of missions, you're going to get an extra guy, then going to be mostly all the time 5. But not every single time. Okay, let's see. This is this is the area, guys. So I'm going to put it here, and this is going to come here. And
Sinners shall bleed.
Okay, let's see. Begin our combat and hope for the best. 2, 1, 3. So if I'm going to do debuff, this guy doesn't
I serve
reach.
the Lord.
Man, doesn't reach.
Your Highness?
He doesn't reach either.
For my Camelot.
I'm going to strike, and I'm going to no, I'm going to be able to strike again. So, going to be able to strike it. So we did some damage, but these guys, they are so far away.
My lord.
I'm going to just put him here and do a Overwatch. Activate the Overwatch. To see if I'm able somehow to get. Don't know if I'm going to be able to move away from the. I'm not going to. But anyway. Good. So we did this, that, and the other.
Sinners shall
Let's
bleed.
see if this guy, which way is going to go. We managed to do a little damage to the main hero. We need to zoom out because it's a conflict with the ruins. I hope she doesn't get too much damage. That is going to hurt a lot, apparently. But yes, we can heal her. She has that potion, but we are not going to do it for now. Let's see. The guy activated his stone skin, so he takes very, very little damage. That's why I'm going to focus on this guy. So I am able to take that lady out of harm. I'm going to move this one and I'm going to push it back to face that
No
way.
mercy for the wicked.
And I'm going to pull her back here. And she's going to still be able to shoot. Almost kill that guy. Very, very, very nice. And
Ready
I
to
can
fight.
use this one to attract the archers to us. Let's see if this is working. I hope this guy doesn't go for the archer, but I think if he's moving, he's going to get opportunity damage and he's going to die.
Oh,
So the archer don't go for the lady. Yes, very good. Because I don't want to waste my potions if it's not necessary. And I also don't want to get that vitality damage on my heroes. So he still had that buff,
for king and country.
so not going to just position here for the next round. And this guy too, not going to do no one single attack. I can fire the fire arrow on him because he does
Awaiting your command.
damage over time, so it's still going to get damage next round. Even if this round he didn't get too much. Going to save some points so I can be able to shoot 2 times next time when that shield buff is off, you see? That's what I'm talking about. That somehow still find a way to take us 2 vitality points down.
For king
But
and country.
that's life. Cannot have it all. Now we can finally strike this guy fully because the shield is down and now we can apply maximum damage. Also the main, I'm very silly. The main damage you cannot. The first skill you don't have to choose it every time to be able to do it. It just goes automatically. Okay,
serve the
let's
Lord.
see. We can shoot fire, arrow fires, and he's gone. So now I'm going to put her to cover entirely, and I'm just going to let her rest here, and I'm going to go chase that guy. This one is down, and go chase with this one too, and I can do that. No, I cannot. Oh, good, very nice, very nice. Yes, you can fire. That guy is pretty strong.
Awaiting your command.
Now we can go almost close to him, to eat. We can manage to not get more damage, yes, I can, because one guy is more than enough and I have already 2 there. That's
Ready to fight.
Man, they don't walk too fast,
At your service,
these
my lord.
guys, but we can do this.
I am here to serve.
No, I dare you to move now. I dare you to move. Nothing.
Your orders?
So we managed to win the battle. We got some damage, vitality damage on Lady
It
Dendray.
seems I was wrong about
But
you,
what can we
Mordred.
do? That is all.
I shall give you
So-
an advice then. Camelot is in danger. Not from these marauders, but the creatures that my brother Balin is standing guard in the bridge fort, holding back the tides. There has been bad
So
blood
apparently
between
Sir
us.
Balan has a
He's
brother,
cruel
Balin.
and arrogant. I have fulfilled my oath.
Balan and Balin.
If you decide to
Really didn't know
march to the
that
bridge
those
now,
names
I will meet you there.
before. almost after every battles, every missions at the end or in the battles too, you're going to get these chests with treasures inside. Sometimes it's going to be one, sometimes it's going to be two, but it's all the time going to be something there, some prizes. Very good, nothing left here to take, you can finish the mission. Also, a lot of mission you're going to be able to finish the main mission, but still don't explore the entire map of the mission, the entire area. So be sure to explore everything before you leave before we finish the mission. So we got in 1500 points, some artifacts, some potions, some level up, and let's go forward. Now we can raise our Camelot. We're going to do it, and this is all about this video. We're going to talk about more of it in the next video, how to do buildings, what to build, how to build them, and how the mission count takes part in the economy of the game. Thanks for watching. If you liked my video and if you find it interesting, please give a like, share, subscribe, or follow, depending where you're watching, YouTube or TikTok. Thanks again for watching and have a very nice day.